It's 9:05. Let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. So, hope everyone has successfully battled this winter storm that came across the states. Uh, here in Oklahoma, it's all melting away and roads are getting normal and school's back in session. And some of the brokerages around here operate based off the schools, so the brokerages are back in office. So everything's becoming normal, getting a sense of normalcy again. I've seen some people wash their cars already, which seems crazy to me because it's still going to get all messy. But to each their own. If they've got a membership or something, maybe they're just doing that. So, okay, so like we kind of got started on last week, I'm going to start by just giving a little industry insight or industry update for real estate. This one's actually similar and it kind of follows last week's. Um, Kind of a follow up from that, and it's here. And essentially, in response to Trump saying, people can't buy homes, and it's because the big companies, the BlackRocks, Blackstones, are com or no, BlackRock are coming in and buying up all the homes and making it hard for people to buy. So he clarifies this week. Again, this is not a political statement. This is simply, hey, our president's saying something. He's pulling some strings as we're going into midterms. Uh, I'm anticipating that it's a good thing for real estate.
One of the things Scott said, though, is again, existing housing, people that own their homes, we're going to keep them wealthy. We're going to keep those prices up. We're not going to destroy the value of their homes so that somebody that didn't work very hard can buy a home. We're going to make it easier to buy. We're going to get interest rates down. But I want to protect the people that for the first time in their lives feel good about themselves. They feel like that they're wealthy people. And I want them to understand it. There's so much talk about, oh, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up for people that own their homes. And they can be assured that's what's going to happen. Uh,
All right. So essentially, that's just to say that again, going into midterms, presidents pull all the strings they can to fire up the economy. Real estate's a big one. Obviously, Trump's, super vested in real estate. So, we'll see how it shakes out. But hoping to see interest rates start dropping. That would be phenomenal if we can see this happen. So, anyways, that's just a little tidbit for the week. Today, we're going to talk about, let's do this. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk first about the a functionality that we've recently patched in. We refer to it as the Assistant Knowledge Updater. What it does is it allows these campaign tools we have, the Lead Concierge, it allows that one to reference the information that you provide to it. In practicality, what that means is you guys can upload and we can upload our listing information to this Assistant Knowledge Updater. And then the lead concierge, as new leads are clicking from your website or whatever lead source it may be, they're clicking learn more. They're going to get put into this campaign, and the correspondent is going to engage them and say, "Hey, thanks for engaging with us. We're happy to help. Let me know how I can answer any questions." And it can now answer questions about your listings and reference all your listing information. So Woozy's going to take you through that, but before that, I'm going to show you kind of how we're doing this internally on our team and essentially show you how to export your listing information from the MLS in a way that you can upload it to the Assistant Knowledge Updater. So I'm going to share my screen again. It's here. Okay. So in your MLS, that's where we're going to export our listing information from. We're going to come into the matrix, of course, and from here, we're going to come down to, for me, it's a team. So, one of these here, whether it's my, I think as an individual agent, this might say just my active listings, but for me, we're on a team and my office active listings. I'm going to make this a bigger list. And essentially, here are all the listings. I could go click on them and see all the information. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all. I'm going to go to print down here. I'm going to select the type, and this is important here. I feel, I mean, you can use whichever format you like, really, here as far as the export goes. But to me, this client full is a really good one because it's going to have all the information that a client would likely be interested in. So now your persona will be able to speak to this property and all this information that's on the in the MLS here, so I can answer questions and help your lead learn about what they're trying to learn about. So I'm in preview here. I would just go to print and then I'll do the save as PDF thing here. So this, I'll save it. I've done this. I did this a little bit earlier, and I shared this with Woozy. So he's going to take it from here and understand. Again, he's got this information already in his hands, and he's got it uploaded. So Woozy, you gonna take it from there?
All right, absolutely here. All right, let me get my screen shared and then we will dive on in here.
Let me stop. Oh yeah, I got
Oh,
it.
I think it's kicking over there. There we go. All right, is it pulling up my screen there for you?
Yep, got it.
Okay, so like Jake was saying there, basically with this assistant knowledge skill, we want to be able to basically provide you a way so that your persona, when talking to people, can basically reference those listings in real time here. So the original way we have this set up here, and we are going to make a couple user improvements here this upcoming week here, but our base idea is that we wanted to basically provide you guys to be able to provide a URL or a link basically so that in your Google Drive or wherever you're kind of housing your leads, you can basically continually updating or change them there. And then this dynamic link will basically automatically tell the persona what listings you have. If you make changes, it'll make those changes basically in real time with updates so that as your listing database changes, your persona will get those updates in real time here. So to kind of start explaining what I'm talking about here, let's go ahead and dive in here. So first, wanted to just kind of jump in and show where like we would actually be putting these links here, and then we'll actually kind of get into showing you how to create them, and then also talk a little bit just about some of the future improvements here. That honestly we think will probably come in this next week here to make this a little easier here. But from now, I'm in one of the personas, Rory Santiago, that I've been using to demo out of here, and you can see I've got my two skills down here. And when we come into here, when we come in here and click edit, and scroll down, you'll now see that there's this inventory update link that is attached here. You see that it's optional. If you don't have anything here, your persona will kind of act as it's normally doing, basically just trying to qualify the leads it's engaging with and just driving them down that funnel to make them qualified here. If you do have this link in here, and again, this is we'll show you how to kind of make these links. And again, we've already got some improvements coming this week to make this part a little bit easy for you, but I wanted to just show you the full kind of flow right now. But basically, this link will basically link you to what Jake was talking about with the exports there. And then that exported data, the persona can basically use to reference here. So let me jump in and show you something real fast. Okay, so the ones I have listed up was one that Jake gave me the other day here. It's just this listings from their company that they had. And you've probably seen this before, but just to kind of show what those look like, let me pull my screen over here. Sorry. Grab the right one. All right, so we've got our generic PDF listings here, a whole bunch in this format, and yeah, that's what we're kind of based off here. So I've got those saved, and they're saved right here, just in my Google Drive. And we'll kind of go through this with the PDFs and the CSV files here. There is kind of right now one kind of weird technical step that we're getting ready to take off your guys' plates. I'll show you what I'm doing for there for right now. But here's what we're looking for in general. Basically, we want a link that we can share with the persona, that when the persona needs to click into it, they can basically automatically download the file that's in here. So what we're going to do is right here, there's share, and we've already got it set up so that anyone with the link can be the editor. We'll go ahead and copy that link. And for right now, this is where the one weird step is. We're going to add this in so this you don't have to do it right now. Just to show you kind of the quickest way to convert this. Basically, you need to convert this link into this downloadable one. If you go to ChatGPT and ask it to do it, it'll do this for you. I'm telling you this for now. Don't worry too much. We're going to bake this into our program so it does this automatically for you here next week. But if you're really gung-ho and wanting to start, you can convert it like this. But when you give it, just tell you need a download link, and it'll give you something like that. We can then now copy and paste this, and we're going to go right back into, there we go. There's our copy. And then that's when we're going to go right back into that first screen I was showing you here and just paste it in
I
here.
think you copied your
Did I copy my wrong one? Let's see what it does there. Oh, I sure did. Okay. Let's grab that right one here real fast. Thank you. Good eye there. Let's be real finicky here. There we go. Okay. All right. And you can see it's got that download export in there, which is the one you're seeing here. Also want to point out that we do have the option right now is you can hook it up with your lead recovery specialist or your lead concierge, or you can leave one or the other blank here. We do kind of recommend right off the bat, we think it's going to be a little bit more useful with the lead concierge there, just based off the flows. Obviously, those people are kind of in the market right away, probably have some idea of what they're looking for. The lead recovery specialist is going to be a little bit more of that long term. Still definitely okay to put it on the both if you're wanting it to there. And then basically what's going to happen here is right now we have it on schedule. So every 24 hours, your persona is basically going to check this link and update itself with the inventory that's on here. So any of your listings that are attached to that PDF, it's going to automatically refresh every 24 hours. One of the things that we are going to add is a button here where if you're needing to refresh right now, you can basically click that and it'll refresh with that link right away. Another bug that we have right now is when you put this link in, it doesn't update right away when you hit save here at the top. It's basically then going to wait for that first 24 hours. So if you're starting this today, just know that it won't actually kind of come into play for 24 hours from now. That's another bug that we'll have fixed up here started this next week though. But now we've got them in there. We've got our link saved. I'll show you one way real quick too, just in case that you have listings on a CSV file instead. I know most of you will have probably that PDF like Jake showed, but just in case you do have CSV, there is a little bit of an easier way to kind of get that link without going through that weird step on this one from the start. So if you're in something like Google Drive and you come up to File Share, there's this Publish to Web button right here, where if you click on that, you can then basically just pick what sheet you want, and you can then select the CSV file here. And if you publish that, it'll give you the link right here that you can use. And that link can directly be used in that same place that we were just showing you there. So CSV, a little bit easier. PDF right now has that one weird step that we're going to actually clean up next week here. And then also something that we're going to work on next week is we want to be able to, you guys have basically just be able to have files to submit directly into your account page as well. So that'll be a future improvement as well there. So I've been rambling a little bit here, but let me hop in and just really quickly show you one of the examples that I was working with the other day here. So this is a persona, Lauren Hayes, that I was just using to demo here. And I had the that information here that I was kind of showing you guys uploaded into. I basically asked it about a county, and let me just pop back real fast. And sorry, let me pull back in there real fast. All right, back in there now. And so I started off basically saying, hey, I'm looking for a property in Delaware County. I'd love just getting details on anything you got there. So it immediately basically looked through all of the listings I had, and it found 4 in there. So it basically gave me the address, the listing price, and just some quick details about it there. Then kind of just asked me, anything else that I need to know. Then I kind of went the other way and asked just a random question about, hey, do you have any 8 bedrooms? This is where I didn't have any 8 bedrooms into that listing. Just wanted to see what happened if I asked about it something. I didn't want to make sure it wasn't making up data. And it basically gave me, hey, we've got some listings here in Delaware, but no 8 bedrooms. So just wanted to kind of show some of the things that it would show if it's in there, and also basically show kind of its what it'll kind of direct you away if you're asking for if stuff that's not in there.
Yeah.
So let me yeah, kind of pop back there, and I'll kind of let you jump back in there too, Jeff.
I was going to add if that's a great just synopsis of Assistant Knowledge Updater, how it works and how it ties into your Lead Concierge. Someone's going to come in wanting to learn more, and they can now access or ask questions about your listings and get answers about what you've got available. Whether it's PDF, which is what if all your everything you've got is on the MLS, that's probably the way you're going to do it. Or if, for example, an investment company that has a bunch of properties that might or might not be listed. They might have a CSV or a spreadsheet with all of the properties listed or not. And if someone is looking for a property that's not listed, they might still sell it. So, just now, your persona can speak to your listings and, implementing that and putting your listings in. It's available to you. We showed you how we can do it. But it's going to be a little bit smoother in the very, very near future. Of course, then probably the next week. It's a focus point for us right now. Okay. Did you want to show enter that the receipt notification that we've implemented to kind of make it clear on
Oh
when
yeah.
you're okay? Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, let me do that. And actually, let me pop my screen back on, and I'll kind of start from a export lead example, and we'll add one and show exactly what you're talking about here. So what we're getting into is we're going to quickly show just adding a lead. I'm going to use on this one more of an example of probably what it'll look like from an actual export from your CRMs here. So you can see that we've got a whole bunch of fields on here. And just to start here, a few quick tips here. So if you probably have a lot of email columns on yours here, one of the keys is if to get to the one that your persona is going to want to read off of, you do want a plain column that just says email. A lot of times it'll say like personal email or email one. After you exported it, just that's one of the columns you're going to want to clean up just to make sure your persona is reading right. So like right here, went ahead and just changed this from personal email to email. So that'll be the column I'm reading there. And then phone is often similar there. A lot of times you'll have multiple phone number columns. The one that you want the persona to read, just make sure it's just reading phone here. So once you've got those changed, last thing that people usually trip up with, and again, thankfully this is on the docket to get upgraded next week here, is the company name. You can see right now I added it and just put my name in here to demo my company name. Next week, this is actually getting upgraded here. So instead of having to add this each time, next week it will, let me just show you real fast while I'm thinking about it. Basically the company name that you have right here that you entered in on your details page will be automatically added onto there and automatically used in your messaging. So that'll go away this week. Just kind of one final reminder of that one right there for now. But once we have that, show it one more time, then we can basically just make sure you're saving it. And then let's go ahead and add that in there. So you can see my test lead here is Mark Smith, and let's go ahead and add that in. So I'm using my persona Rory here, and let's go ahead and just add this one in as a cold lead. So we'll get the email I signed up with here. We'll send it in to Rory, and then this will be a new lost lead to add. All right. All right, and we'll send that in there, and then we'll wait for that one to come here. I'll give you just a, I'll kind of show you what we're demoing here, and then we'll see when the live one comes in here, hopefully in just a second. But I ran one this morning as well here, just to kind of show this. But what we wanted to show was that basically, oh, it's here. Oh, so let me get the right one here. Okay, there's the one I sent it this morning. Well, right as I'm doing that, it came in. So here's the one that I just sent in. And you can see, so this is basically what we're calling read receipts. We'd had a lot of feedback basically that when you're submitting those lists, you're really not sure if your persona is getting it or not. So this is just a quick little check from your persona, just making sure that your submission's correct here. Basically, I added one record. So it's basically just telling me, yep, it did get that one record that I had on there, and it is being processed, just so you can kind of know there without necessarily having to go directly into the portal to check. So we are going to add a little bit more to this as well, where if you do submit with like wrong fields or something like that, that there'll be some extended error messaging on this as well. So that'll be another improvement to kind of look out there for now, as far as that there. But yeah, for now, anytime you're adding those leads, you should kind of see that read receipt come back. And then you can see up there, I did get my new message from Rory as well there. So that's kind of the improvement there.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one, just even internally on our team. Really makes things clear, and it's something that we've been requested quite a few times. So excited to have that implemented. More of that to come. So with that, those are the items we wanted to get through. I don't think we had any questions come in. No, no questions. So you guys, you have a great Friday. Attack the day. Let's make it a great one and have a good weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.